Welcome to Val's Sweet Kitchen. I think the longest part about putting this pie together is crunching up the saltine crackers for the crust. Yeah, saltine crackers. I was intrigued. Anyway, this pie is pretty famous and it's making its rounds again in chef's kitchens. Preheat your oven and let's go have some fun. You crunch up about 2 sleeves worth of crackers. This is so satisfying in a fun way. Its origins can be traced all the way back to early last century. In modern times, this century, it's been largely attributed to Bill Smith. He's a famous chef in North Carolina. Add a 1/4 cup of sugar, a 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. Mix that all together and then add 3/4 of a cup of melted unsalted butter and mix this all together. I'm following the recipe from Bake From Scratch magazine because its topping is very classy. It's got cream cheese in it. So stick around to the end and you'll see. And then put your crust into a 9-inch spring-form pan right here. Press it down so it comes up on the sides. I always use a glass, a flat bottom glass that helps press it down and evenly up the sides. I do it this way for cheesecakes and a lot of graham cracker crusts. I like the way this looks with edges coming up. So you want the edges to come up about 1.25 inches, and that'll accommodate the filling we're going to put in. And that's real easy too. So bake for 12 to 15 minutes or until it starts turning a golden brown and you start smelling a fragrance in your kitchen. So while the crust is cooling, let's go make our filling. So you want to take 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. 2 tablespoons is about 2 lemons. Good sized lemons. And you want to make sure you don't go all the way down to the white part because that's bitter. And then you want the juice of the lemons, 1/2 cup. And then a 1/4 cup of lime juice. And that's going to be about 3 limes. Okay, about 4 limes. It all depends upon how juicy your limes are. Now we're going to put it all together with 6 egg yolks. And I find that cracking the yolks and using my hands is a lot easier to separate them. But you're going to take 2 cups of sweetened condensed milk. All that lemon zest, the lime juice, and the lemon juice, and a 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. And we're going to whisk it all together. And add yellow food coloring. This is just regular 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is just regular liquid food coloring from the grocery store. I like the shade 6 drops gives. Okay. And then pour your filling into your cooled crust. And bake for 30 minutes or until the center jiggles just a little bit. This is the slight wobble, jiggle that you're looking for. It'll firm up as it cools down. And then let it cool on a wire rack for an hour. And then chill in the refrigerator for 4 hours. And loosely cover it with aluminum foil. But we can keep going because I made one last night. And now for the whipped topping with cream cheese. That's what intrigued me, the cream cheese. You take 4 ounces of cream cheese, soften to room temperature, and sugar, and whisk these together. And I'm scraping down the sides of my bowl just to make sure there's no clumps of sugar or anything hiding anywhere. And pour in about a half a cup of the cream. What we're doing is we're loosening up the cream cheese. And that's loosened up very well. Gradually add in the rest of your heavy cream. The trick here is to not get any lumps, which is important and why your cream cheese needs to be room temperature, or at least softened. And add in your vanilla. This is the one I made last night, so we could keep on going today. You can either pipe it on or just spoon it on in dollops. I'm gonna pipe it because piping's fun. I have a Wilton 1M. Look how luscious this looks. I'm gonna make little waves. Mr. Smith, who retired a few years ago, worked 25 years at the Crook's Corner restaurant. That's where he invented this pie. And the restaurant continued to serve it even though he retired. There you go. Oh, that's so luscious looking. Gotta carefully take it out of the pan. Oh, that is a charm. Beautiful. Can't wait. And there's plenty more topping too if you want to go the mile high effect. Oh, it looks so good. The citrus and the custard is perfectly offset by the cream cheese topping. And this crust with the saltines is very interesting. Great texture. I hope you had fun today. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And I polish my grandmom's server.